I want to say peace and God morning to the family. This is Brandon B. Dixon, and you're tuned into another episode of A.P.E, All Positive Energy Daily. Coming to you on a Tuesday morning. About to get a real quick workout in. The shoulders, chest, and triceps real quick. Start off this week. Had a real good weekend this weekend. The Power of Ownership podcast. We had a real great episode. A couple of great guests. Real good build. I wanted to kind of piggyback that theme of what we were talking about and just kind of bring it to a more scripture-wise. This kind of was on my mind. It was Luke 17:20, and I'm paraphrasing. It says that the Pharisees asked the Nazarene, when should we see the kingdom of heaven? And the Nazarene, the Christ consciousness, said that the kingdom of heaven will not come through observation. And what I internalized that and alchemized that to mean is that heaven that you desire is not going to come by simply sitting back and watching, sitting back and waiting. Again, my catchphrase on the Power of Ownership podcast is God is a verb. And I mean that. We're meant to do things. We're created in His image. We're doers. We're motion. We're meant to move and do things, not sit and watch and wait. Those who just sitting there and waiting for something to happen, tomorrow will never come. This world, this particular third density realm that we're in is for those that create, those that make things happen, those people that bring things into fruition by any means. Visualize something, create a plan, and then execute that plan. That's what this world is. For those who sitting waiting for something to just drop out of the sky, those things never come. So that heaven that you're looking for is not a passive thing to get it. You have to actually initiate it and make it for yourself. That's what this is, period. So a lot of people that's sitting there and I'm waiting for certain signs before I take any action. That's not how this works. You have to take the initiative yourself. You have to have your own gumption. And what are you afraid of? If you fail forward. We still love you. Go ahead and fail. Do it, tweak it and come back. Come back even harder and better and faster. You have to fail. I've had businesses that didn't make it. I've always had a little bit of success just because I have an illmatic drive, but everything that I touched wasn't multi-million dollars. Anything with your drive, you can make something. It's like when you go to the gym. Even if you don't know what you're doing, if you're doing something, you're going to see some type of results. But if you want the ultimate results, you might want to get a little bit more strategic. But just doing something, you're going to see something. So do something today. Work on your plan. Work on that book that you've been trying to write. Work on that website that you've been trying to do. Even if it's trash, at least you know what to do next time. So one of my favorite entrepreneurs, I'm gonna leave y'all with this, said perfection is the enemy of profit. And Mark Cuban said that. So you sitting there trying to perfect everything, you could have put it out, made you some money, and use that money to get better. It's just like anything. Just like with the Power of Ownership podcast. We just put it out. I'm filming it with my camera phone. Put it out. Let the subscribers subscribe. Now I'm starting to make a little bit of money off of it. Now I can take that money, dump it back into reinvest, and now I can get the production better and better. That's how things goes. Just do it. The heaven that you waiting on is not a passive thing. You're not going to get it by default. You got to make it. You got to make it so. And with that, I'm going to leave you. Remember, you're not what you think that you are. It's not what you say that you are. It's what you do. It's who you truly are. With that, I'm going to say peace, fam.